A mystery bidder swoops in, drops $10.75 a share, and forces Two Harbors to postpone their meeting over 5 cents.
It is brilliant corporate theater. Cross Country thought they won, and now UWM is sweating?
You call it brilliant. I call it a desperate ego play. We will dissect that mortgage drama shortly, but first Apollo is dropping $3.7 billion on glass?
Do not disrespect Nippon Sheet Glass. Let me explain why Apollo is suddenly obsessed with Windows. The rundown.
I'm still trying to picture the org chart if Estee Lauder actually pulls off this combination with Puig.
It's pure fashion house chaos. But a blockbuster tie-up makes strategic sense. Estee needs European prestige. Puig wants global distribution.
Sure, if you ignore that integrating two massive ego-driven fragrance portfolios is a logistical nightmare, I'll believe it when I see the definitive agreement.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, in healthcare, Olympus Partners just unloaded the retina business of EyeSouth to Cencora. $1.1 billion.
Classic carve-out. Olympus is stripping out the high-margin specialty practice. Cencora is paying a premium, but retina care is incredibly sticky. And the big one.
$3.7 billion for literal windows. I love it.
It's not just literal windows, Nate. It's Nippon Sheet Glass. But yes, Apollo is dropping $3.7 billion on a century-old materials company.
See, this is the Apollo I know and love. Everyone else is chasing AI data centers or fighting over software multiples, and Apollo is out here buying the stuff that actually goes on the outside of the building. Boring is beautiful.
I read the press release, and honestly, the strategic rationale felt like a massive stretch. They're paying a premium for a highly cyclical industrials business right when commercial construction starts are looking incredibly wobbly.
Disagree completely. I think voices... So the analysts are absolutely falling over themselves about SK Hynix this morning.
I saw that note. $8 billion in new shares just to build out AI semiconductor capacity.
Right, and they're framing it as this massive strategic masterstroke ahead of a US ADR listing. Like it's the most brilliant capital raise of the decade.
It's $8 billion of pure dilution, Nate. I don't care how many times you put the letters A and I in the press release.
But look at the end demand. They're basically printing the high bandwidth memory for the AI gold rush. You have to secure funding now to build those fabs.
Sure, but calling it a masterstroke is just banker spin. They're riding the Nvidia coattails as hard as they can. I actually thought the more interesting commentary today was on Limbach.
Limbach, the HVAC guys? Oh, come on.
Hear me out. Market observers are calling their aggressive bolt-on M&A strategy a textbook play for professional service consolidation.
Maya, you can't seriously tell me you're more excited about air conditioning maintenance than an $8 billion semiconductor play.
Read the fine print. It's not just regular air conditioning. They're specifically targeting nascent data center opportunities. Who do you think keeps those SK Hynix AI chips from melting out of the server racks?
Okay, that's actually smart. Selling the cooling systems to the guys buying the picks and shovels, classic. I retract my eye roll.
Thank you. The boring stuff is where the real margin is. You just have to look past the shiny tech tickers.
Fair point. Though, speaking of shiny objects and people getting entirely too excited, we need to talk about the absolute circus happening over at Two Harbors.
Oh my god, the mortgage drama. I can't believe they actually postponed the stockholder meeting.
When a mystery bidder drops a $10.75 cash bomb on your deal, you stop the clocks. Spill the tea. I'm living for the absolute chaos happening over at Two Harbors right now.
It's a total circus. They literally had to postpone their special stockholders meeting because a mystery bidder just kicked the doors in.
Okay, let's trace the timeline. You have UWM with the original agreement. Then Cross Country Mortgage swoops in with an unsolicited offer of $10.70 a share. Two Harbors looks at it and goes, yep, that's superior.
Which alone is embarrassing for UWM.
Right, but then, plot twist. Mystery bidder X drops a cash offer of $10.75.
5 cents. They outbid them by a nickel.
It's a beautiful nickel, Maya. It's a tactical masterpiece. You disrupt the entire board meeting for the price of a gumball.
Oh, come on. It's not tactical, it's petty. If you actually want the asset, you clear the field. You don't nickel and dime a mortgage rate. You're just begging UWM to come back over the top.
Which they absolutely will. I'm watching UWM like a hawk tomorrow. They have to revise their terms. You can't let someone steal your deal for 5 cents a share.
Watch the mystery bidder be someone completely random, like Estee Lauder.
Hey, Estee Lauder's busy. They're apparently in ongoing talks with Puig.
That Puig rumor is wild, a Spanish fragrance giant merging with Estee.
The synergies smell great.
Please never say that again.
I stand by my terrible jokes, but speaking of massive, unexpected combinations, we need to talk about what Apollo just did in the manufacturing space.
$3.7 billion for a glass company. Tomorrow's radar.
I'm clearing my entire morning tomorrow just to refresh the SEC feed for Two Harbors.
You really think UWM is going to counter? Cross Country already beat them at $10.70.
Maya, a mystery bidder, just dropped $10.75 in cash. $10.75. They literally postponed the shareholder meeting today. You don't just walk away from a soap opera like this.
I do when it's just a nickel a share ego contest. I'll be watching Yinson Holdings instead.
Oh, come on, the Malaysian energy deal over a live bidding war?
Yes, Stonepeak and the Lim family are taking it private for 8 billion ringgit. They're in advanced talks, and my bet is the official paperwork drops before London opens.
Fine, but you're ignoring the actual market mover tomorrow? SK Hynix.
The $8 billion share issuance.
Exactly, securing massive funding for AI chip capacity right before a US listing. That is how you build a war chest.
Or how you dilute your base right before a market correction.
We are definitely fighting about that tomorrow.
Read the prospectus first. See you then.